Hello, it's Old Middle School, and today for this spooky documentary, we will be asking teachers from the Old Middle School about the ghostly experiences. Here they are.
So now, the first teacher we will be asking about their experiences at the Old Middle School is Mrs. Kane.
I taught at the Old Middle School for a long time. I didn't see a whole lot myself, but I get to school really early in the morning, and there was always only just one other janitor in the building, and he told me about one day where he saw a blue light floating down the hallway, and there would be days where I would get there really early in the morning, and I knew that he would be in the gym, and I was all the way up on the 3rd floor, and I'd hear people talking, and I'd go out and look, and there wouldn't be anybody there. But there are a lot of stories like that. So.
The second person we will be asking about their old experiences at the Old Middle School is Mrs. Klein.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Klein, and I worked at the Old Middle School building. One time I was there by myself, no one else was there, and I was in the 3rd floor in the dark hallway, and it sounded like footsteps, like walking down the hall behind me. So I ran back to the office, and another time, this would have been on the 2nd floor, I was kind of near the K door on the front, and I heard, I saw like a shadow figure in front of me, behind me, kind of in the stairwell, and again, I ran back to the office. So.
The next teacher we will be interviewing is Mrs. Dembski about her experiences at the Old Middle School.
I'm Mrs. Dembski, and I worked in the Old Middle School, and my experience with ghosts was kind of creepy. I was at school afterwards, about 5 o'clock, sitting at my desk with my daughter, who was 3 at the time, eating Subway before a band concert, and no one was around, no one was in the building except, and I was on the opposite side of even where the gym and auditorium area are, and I was on the 1st floor. And she sat there, and we were across the room, the door was open, and she said, "Mom, shut the door, those boys are looking at me." And she kept counting, 1, 2, 3. And she was just like 3.5. And she kept saying, "There's boys looking at me," and there were no young kids around. I even checked with the custodian, and he said that at that time there was no one around, and people would go right to the auditorium for the band concert at like 6. So that was kind of creepy, and me being that mom left the door open to see if she would say anything else more. And then I had a time too where the lamp in the middle of I-Step literally like tipped almost down and then popped right back up, which was kind of creepy. My classroom door would rattle. Kids would go to see who was on the other side. No one would be there. I know doors would kind of swing open, but I also kind of wondered if it was being on 1st floor. So, and the person who had my room before that also said there were continuous problems with computers and weird events happening. So. Yeah, the creepiest was when my daughter said she saw 3 boys looking at her to shut the door, so kind of creepy.
Last but not least, we will have Mr. Deming's experiences at the Old Middle School.
Okay, so one story I remember from the Old Middle School was down by the band room in the cafeteria. There was a glass trophy case, and we kept noticing that the glass door was open, and we're trying to figure out what kid is doing it, what's going on, why are they doing it. So we pulled up on camera, and I remember taking my key and locking it. So there's a metal piece that you can close, and it latches into a hole there. So I remember doing that. So we go up to the office, and we come back down for lunch duty, and the door's open. So we pull up on camera, we fast forward until we can find what kid is doing it. I'm ready, discipline this kid for messing with the window, messing with the door on there, and we're watching the tape, and next thing you know, the door just slowly opens completely by itself. Nobody's around, nobody did anything. Somehow it got unlatched and completely opened up by itself. So that was one story I do remember from the old one.
Alright, now that we have all the stories told, we have one video of evidence of banners flying in the hallway, but nothing else in the hallway was moving.